Well, clearly one of the most important resources in an emergency is water. And I have another volunteer here at our emergency preparedness fair, Linda Bowd. And Linda, you're going to tell us about water. Tell me why this is so important in an emergency, to have a lot of water on hand.
Well, in an emergency, one of the first things that happens is we have a stoppage of water from the main lines. So you need to have water for drinking, cooking, and cleaning up. So they recommend 1 gallon per person, minimum per day.
Well, now, I have 5 children, so that means that in an emergency, I need to have, with my wife and I and our children, that's 21 gallons. That's a lot of water to store.
That's right, 21 gallons, but you can store them in a container like this. This is a 15-gallon container, and they have all different sizes, and that fits in your garage.
Now, I noticed that a lot of them are blue. Why are they usually blue?
Okay, it's blue because it keeps the light out. The darker the area and the cooler, the better their storage is. When you store it in the light, like your water bottles, the time that it's good is shortened.
So let's say I have these water bottles. It's good to have a few of these on hand as well. Where would I want to keep these then?
You want to keep those in a closet if you can in the house. If you store them in the garage, they have a 6-month life. If you have them in the house, they're good for a year. This is a great program here because each of these is 2.5 gallons. So a box is 5 gallons, and you can stack 4 high. So you've got quite a bit of water there, and this is drinking water. And then you can also have water for cooking and water for spillage. In an earthquake, you know, the refrigerator opens, you've got ketchup all over the floor. You're not going to want to use your drinking water to start cleaning up. Right. So you need other water that's clean, but that you can use for cleaning.
Now, how often should we rotate or change the water in these containers?
When you fill these containers, you put a drop of bleach per gallon to help purify it, and it needs to be changed every 6 months. So a good time frame is daylight savings. So when the time changes, change your water. And just dump it out on the grass, let it water the grass, and refill it.
That's great. Let's say I rationalize and say, I got a swimming pool. I got a lot of water. Is that good water?
Oh, no, you can't use your swimming pool for drinking. The chemicals that you've been putting in to treat it, that's not going to be good for drinking. But you can still boil that and use it for cleaning or for washing your dishes. So you do need that water, but you still need to keep your source of drinking clean water.
Well, that's great. Now, I know that I'm going to go join Lori at another booth, which is probably the most popular booth in the area. It's the one where you get the free food. So I'm going to go join her over there.
Yes, Peter, I'm at the most important place here at the fair. We've actually been busy at the fair all day long, and now it's time to eat. I'm here with Lynn Hoppy, and he is the expert on eating, and it's called Dutch oven cooking. Tell us a little bit about what Dutch oven cooking is, where it came from, and how you do it.
Actually, it's something that the pioneers used across the plains. These are cast iron ovens, and charcoal's on the bottom, charcoal on the top, and you cook everything on the inside.
So in the event of an emergency, when we can't use other sources of fuel, why is this so good?
Actually, charcoal is a very inexpensive way to provide fuel.
Right.
And you can just heat up the oven, and again, with everything encased in cast iron, it all simmers and cooks. It's very difficult to ruin a Dutch oven meal.
All we need is charcoal for this.
That's all you need.
Would you mind making something for us?
Sure.
What are you going to make?
We're going to make an apple dump cake.
Listen to this name, apple dump cake. Why is it called dump cake?
It's a dump cake because you just dump everything in.
Can I help you dump everything
Sure.
in?
You're going to dump
Okay.
And I'm going to join you
wait a
here
minute.
because I'm eating already. Pardon me, I know it's rude, but we've got some really good food here, and I'm already eating a stew from another Dutch oven. And I'm watching Lori dump all of this
This is a dump cake, Peter.
food.
So you're welcome. He said, in fact, that you can dump anything in, no matter what it is. He said the fatter the better. That's why we did have a big stick of butter over here.
It's still
Well, in an
Eggs
emergency, you don't really worry about calories, right? You just want to
That's
get
right.
some nutrition
Yeah,
and
and
some
that's
good
another
food.
question I have. This seems like it'd be food for our regular times, not just in an emergency.
Exactly. On a regular basis, we use this on Sunday afternoons.
All right,
We'll cook family meals.
pour this in.
Yep.
Is that right? Do we need any liquid with that?
Not yet.
Okay.
Make sure we dump it all in.
Well, now, when you're cooking this, how do you regulate the temperature if you know it should be a certain temperature and all you're doing is working with charcoals? How do you do that?
You use different amounts of charcoal to increase or decrease your heat. For example, about each piece of charcoal is about 20 to 25 degrees.
All right, what else we put in here?
Okay, next
We need
are the
egg.
eggs.
Now I notice you have some 7-Up cans. Why do we have that here?
Well, again, we need to have
That's part of the
something
dumping?
Exactly.
Okay,
I'm
here.
gonna just dump them right in.
Peter, to put your food
Really?
down. Stop
No,
eating.
I have to put my foot.
This is an emergency.
Am I really going to pour
We're trying
7-Up
to get
in
this
here?
done as fast
Yes,
as we
you
can.
are.
I am.
Yep,
All right.
as soon as I
well,
get the eggs in.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now we
See?
have 2 cake mixes, 2 cans of apples, and 2 cans of 7-Up, and 2
May
eggs.
I pour?
Yes,
All right.
We
please do.
literally are just dumping this inside.
Pour it in, huh? All right.
Now, how much mixing does it need? It doesn't look like you're doing very much. Does
That's
it
it.
need?
Here, one more can.
All right.
And then you do stir it around, I assume.
Nope.
You don't?
No.
Wow.
You just made a dump cake.
Interesting.
I think this is going to be the best dessert and meal that anybody could have, regardless of an emergency or not.
These are so good. Lastly, you put
Oh.
some butter on top.
Oh, now you know it's going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
Got to throw all the butter on top.
And how long will this take?
Takes about 45 minutes to an hour.
Can we taste it?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's move
Let's
this
have a look
one.
at it over here. Ooh, look at that.
There we go.
Since you've already had your
all
meal,
right, all right. Here,
somebody
we'll let
needs
Lori
to
go
give me
first.
some.
This is a
This
peach
is in the
dump cake.
aftermath of any type of emergency. We're gonna have good eating. Oh, that whatever that was on the top looked great to me.
And we're gonna get you the peaches from the bottom.
Ooh, thank you so much. All right, let's see.
get
Let's
you a
taste it.
spoon.
Oh, is that your?
Yeah, here we go.
Okay, let's get a spoon here. Thank you. All
Oh, I get one too.
right, is this really hot?
Well, we know you like to
Thank
eat,
you.
Peter.
I
so-
do. This is here. This is called Breakfast of Champions, I think.
Okay.
This is
It
fantastic.
tastes better than.
And this
the
has
name.
this has the 7-Up in it as well.
Yes.
Amazing.
Very,
Fantastic.
very good. Well, thank you, Lynn.
You're very welcome.
This was the
Thank
best
you.
part. Good ending to the preparation day, and now we know how to continue to feed ourselves during an emergency.
And
in the
enjoy it
aftermath.
along the way.
That's right. The best food ever. Thank you.